Hello, 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 everybody. How you guys doing? This is good old Grandmaster Rev here, and this is the Anonymous Republic Network. Oh, man. Didn't Joe Biden put his foot in his mouth and he's tasting the toe jam of hell? He did an interview, and I mean, we all know what he said, and it's like really, really just stuff you don't want to say, right? Stuff you don't want to say, or I mentioned this, crossing the line, the point of no return, right? Joe Biden opened his mouth, insert foot, tasting crack he's just stepped in. Democrats are like, cannot recover from this shit. And I'll tell you what, they won't recover from this, because I'm telling you right now, this does not look good for them. They do not. I mean, guys, this is beyond anything that anybody has ever said in their life. Where he said, if you don't vote, if you vote for me, if you don't vote for me, you vote for Trump, you ain't black. Oh, dude, that there really ended. I mean, I tell you what, this guy is so fucked up in the head, he needs to bow the fuck out. And that is no fucking bullshit, man. If it was a Republican that said that, all hell would be breaking loose. Like, he needs to step down. He needs to bow out of the race. He needs to. The GOP needs to have a backup plan to remove this person, so they could kind of find a way to control him from their side. I tell you what, it's getting stupider and stupider every day. He has an effect of dementia, folks. The guy isn't all there. So why is he not removed? Bring back Bernie Sanders. Bring back Tulsi Gabbard. Somebody with brains and competent. I mean, come on. I mean, you can't really pretty much say, oh, he's good, he's fine, he's natural. No, he's not. No, he's not. I have had the enjoyment of seeing this guy step over his own toes every fucking time, putting his foot in his mouth, and absolutely so how is this going to help the Democrats? There is a problem with that. No, I mean, they had Bernie bow, which is a big mistake. Everybody who bowed out is standing behind Biden. The guy, he's putting his foot in his mouth every goddamn time. Every goddamn time. He puts his foot in his goddamn mouth. And it's not good, because any candidate that does this shit should be embarrassed, and also might expect to be called out, to be stepped down, bow out, drop out because of your other actions, right? So, here's the thing. Who's going to take his place? Because if they do have him bow out, I bet they're going to have the top 3 people come back. Bernie Sanders, Kamala Harris, Beto O'Rourke, or they might bring in Hillary as a backup solution. Because that's what they want. They want Hillary in the White House because they know that if she's in the White House, she's protected, she's safe. We don't want a Republican in the House. Well, here's the thing. Nobody gives a good goddamn of what a Democrat wants. Will it happen? No. Because they want to make life hell for the person that's running, that's in office. They try everything to remove him because what's their end game? What's their goal? What's their thing? They want to remove this guy because he's a threat to their power, threat to what they want to keep going. He's a threat to what they don't want. Because we all know that Obama and Hillary had this 20-year plan to keep the White House as a Democratic control. And which probably never happened because there's always going to be that one individual that would do what's right by the people. Because everybody for the last 50 plus years, 60 plus years, have been tired and pissed off about a promise that is not being kept by any candidate because there's that oligarch. And what is an oligarch? Someone who's been in power for over 35 years and has an agenda where they want to stay in power. They want to stay in their power. They want to keep their seat because as long as they're in that certain political seat, they have all the power they want, they need, and plus they can be a big help to someone who has an interest in something. And they need help from certain you-know-whos. And they love having that interest. They want that interest. They want that that typical political power. They want what's there.
Someone clean up this mess.
And it's something that people don't want. Okay? They want to live their life as they see fit. They want to follow the Constitution. Well, there's some that don't want the Constitution because they say, well, the Constitution's racist. And this is coming from fucking snowflakes, college-age snowflakes who think, oh yeah, the Constitution's racist. Without the Constitution, without the Bill of Rights, big government would rise and make it hard for people to have their constitutional rights protected. And so, I would say more that I would like to keep it where, okay, well, if this is what needed, well, if people need better health care and have it be left alone, because I think that I mean, I have insurance, and I like to keep it that way, where I could be able to have access to medicine for my diabetes. And yes, I am diabetic. And I don't want no goddamn bureaucrat going after and fucking up my medicine and shit. Because I'm diabetic. I need my medicine, by the way, goddammit. I need my insulin. And people have the right to have their medication. They need it. See what's fucked up is that the insurance are the ones pulling the strings. Half of them don't know shit about medicine. All they care about is saying, well, we don't think you need to be on this medication. You need to be on something else. So, doctors are trying to help the patient. I mean, look at I'm on metformin and glucoside, and I'm on two different types of medication. No, insulin, and so I like to be protected from my insurance. I like to have some kind of stability where I can have access to my medication, where I can have help with my diabetes. And so, I mean, I've been diabetic since 2014. That's almost, let's see, that's almost 6 years in October. See, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, yeah, almost 6 years in October. And it is scary. It is scary beyond to have diabetes, because you have to make sure you take your medication on time, make sure you take your insulin on time, make sure you watch what you eat, and it is scary. I mean, fuck. It is scary beyond anything. Now, I mean, like this, look. It is scary beyond anything, man. I'm telling you right now. It is fucking terrifying being diabetic. So, when I was diagnosed, I had to seriously take a huge step back. And, because diabetes run in my family. My late grandma, my late grandmother was diabetic, and she had to be taught how to use her insulin and shit. My grandpa couldn't do it because he's blind here, but he could see on the sides and shit. it was scary, man. I tell you, my son's mom's diabetic too, and it is scary to see her being diabetic, because it's like, holy shit, you know. And that's one thing my son fears, is being diabetic, you know. Because I'm diabetic, his mom's diabetic. I would not wish it then on anybody, man. I tell you now, it is scary as hell. You could go into diabetic shock, diabetic coma, suffer. I'm like, dude, man, this is like something that you don't want to suffer from. I mean, you could be healthy as a fucking horse and shit, stubborn than I got the damn meal, but yet you would. I mean, you could eat right. I mean, you could be healthy. I mean, but your blood sugar starts to go headed wampus. It is insane, man. I tell you, it is insane, dude. So, eat right. You know, eat right. Eat all the good vegetables and shit. All the good fruits. You know. And I do highly I recommend I would be cautious of what you eat, because some things can be. I mean, yeah, it looks delicious, but you gotta look at the grams. You gotta look at how much is in the sodium, how much sugar you're allowed to take. I mean, portions, what you're allowed. I mean, the portions and stuff. I mean, it is, you know, it is scary. But I've been handling it pretty well, just kind of being careful. And I will be concerned, but over what can happen. What is I would definitely put it kind of be whoa. Huh. I guess they changed some things on Star Wars: The Old Republic here. I've been playing this game off and on since 2012, since it came out. Good almost 8 years. This game is around if it wasn't because of Star Wars Galaxies. That was like a pretty good game online. I remember playing it back in the day. Remember I had the what's it at? Let's see here. Let me see. Let me see here. I used to play this. This is Star Wars Empire at War. This is the gold pack, including award-winning game and an expansion pack. This is the Tiber Zahn version. Empire at War, then Empire at War, Force of Corruption. This takes place during the call it the Civil War. And here we go. Is this it? This is let's see here. This is the best of PC. You have Empire at War, Knights of the Old Republic, Battlefront.
Hey,
what?
grab that little cooler that's out front here. Put it out back.
Okay.